statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two...
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Wood. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Woods. He's got him. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Catch in the middle, it's Smalls. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Lost the throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Got room to work. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown lead.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. Your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And he rollers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls it in. It's Smalls. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn lines up quickly.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Johns. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Snagged out in the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Smalls. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Josh. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what
brings it to the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 18 over Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground, it's Gore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Dennis. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Woods. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits. Now turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Finds space on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Dennis. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Gets it out fast.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. This time it's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Smalls.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They just keep firing. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Woods. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Smalls. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Smalls. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Smalls. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He makes the grab.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver. Playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Punts it out of the air. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.